Welcome back to Insbills. It looks like FLGC broke into new all-time highs today. I'm going to go over exactly what has to happen for this one to continue and exactly where you guys can find these breakout alerts so you guys do not miss on them again. And all I ask in return is you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you guys want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that we mentioned throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So I'm going to go over FLGC with you guys here on the 5-minute chart, and then I'm back up to the 4-hour chart so you guys can see what we're looking at overall. But I do want to mention before we get started that we did alert this one in the Insbills room. We have been breaking out since then. We haven't mentioned this one multiple times throughout the last few weeks. As you guys can see, we did mention that around $7. We have been breaking out since then as well. So again, with that said, if you guys want to see all of our penny stock breakout alerts throughout the day, go to insbills.com in the description below. And you guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert. But again, as you guys can see, FLGC is not looking much like a penny stock as it was before. But however, again, we did mention this one back when it was almost a penny stock. We mentioned GRNV from around $11, jumping up to around $23. As you guys can see here, that was a mid-cap stock as well. We also did mention SESN. They had FDA news that was not approved, jumped all the way down to around 83 cents. We had a spike up to $2.10 on multiple halts. So again, we did have two 100% gainers throughout the day. So again, if you guys want to see all these penny stock breakouts, go to the description below. So you guys can see here on FLGC, again, we have been breaking into new all-time highs. As you guys can see, we are breaking above the 20-day moving average, bouncing off of it going into today. We did come back down, but however, as you guys can see, we bounced off the 20-day moving average, showing us that nice bounce and continuation going into today. Again, we did mention this one since around $5.15 on that spike at this point right here, I believe it was, and we did have a nice breakout. We mentioned how it did need volume to break over $16. You guys can see we were decreasing in volume, and you guys can see going towards the end of the day, we got some volume coming in towards the end of the day, and we did have that breakout. Now, what might happen going to next week is what I'm going to go over with you guys here on the 4-hour so you guys can see what we're looking at overall. So you guys can see we are breaking into new all-time highs. There's not much to look at as far as previous resistances and previous volume points, but as you guys can see, we are decreasing in volume. So this one is a momentum play, and in my opinion, to have that momentum to continue, we do need to make sure we can increase in volume going into next week to have this continuation. As you guys can see here on the MACD, on the buy pressure, again, we do have a lot of buy pressure that was coming in today, but as you guys can see, we don't have nearly as much buy pressure as we saw previously, and we also did have a lot of sell pressure coming into today, but however, as you guys can see, we did mention their news today, and we did have a continuation breakout since then. So again, FLGC still on the watch, but again, not as much as before, as again, we are on quite the run, and in my opinion, based on the volume and based on the buy pressure, what I like to call this is called overextended. If you guys are not familiar, when the volume does not match the price and the price goes too far and the volume is showing us the opposite, it shows that we're a little overextended. So again, I would be careful with FLGC at this point, but however, if I was going to play back into this one, I would be waiting for volume and waiting for more buy pressure. As you guys can see, we got some buy pressure, so if we can pass this buy pressure going to next week and we could break into new highs, breaking over $20 in my opinion, as $20 is a very key resistance for all of these stocks, and we need to make sure we can hold over $20 going into next week, as we did jump all the way to around $18 going to extended hours. So again, definitely be careful with FLGC at this point, in my opinion. Make sure we can break over $20 and make sure we can get that buy pressure to have that continuation on that momentum. But again, FLGC only on the watch in my opinion at this point, and definitely play careful. Make sure we are letting the plays come to us, and make sure we do get these confirmations on these breakouts in my opinion, and make sure we are playing patient. So again, with that said, if you guys want to see all our penny stock breakout alerts of the day, go to insbills.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert of the day again. And everybody that has been supporting the channel, you guys already know I appreciate every one of you guys as always. I will never stop telling you how much I appreciate you guys, because you guys mean a lot to me. I appreciate every one of you guys, and I try to show the same love to you guys back in the Insbills room every single day. And if you guys do like this video, it does help other people find it, and it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.